What's up, Ragin Nation? How y'all doing? This is Alex. You're watching the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series where I talk about all the things that matter to me in the world of movies, specifically Star Wars. And that's why I want to call it the Star Wars edition, because in this episode, I'm going to talk about nothing except for news that's related to Star Wars, because a lot has been going on over the past 2 weeks. And the first thing I got to mention is that, unfortunately for 3D film enthusiasts, Episode 2 and Episode 3 will not be released at their scheduled release dates in 3D anymore. I kind of don't care about that, but bring on Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi in 3D. That's what I want to see, especially in Empire Strikes Back. I want to see that in IMAX 3D. But George Lucas said that he's not going to do any of that. He's in fact actually going to postpone it or delay it because he wants to help out with the production of Star Wars Episode 7. This is how I feel. I'm like, dude, Mr. Lucas, George, please, get the hell away from Episode 7, 8, and 9, okay? You know, make your indie flicks in your garage. You have nothing to do with these movies anymore, so stay the hell away from them, man. Jeez. That's what he has to do. He has to just let J.J. Abrams do his thing and just leave him the hell alone. I mean, you just sold it for $4.05 billion. Isn't that enough? I think it was 4.5 billion. Anyways, that's a lot of money, so, you know, that should be enough money to keep you the hell away from the production. Anyways, so that's what's happening with the 3D films. I just want Empire Strikes Back in IMAX 3D, okay? If you can give me that, I'm a happy camper. Next thing I want to talk about is that, you know that J.J. Abrams is directing Episode 7. We don't know about 8 and 9, but definitely 7. But here's the thing. He doesn't know if he's going to be able to make that 2015 release date. Now, if he can make that 2015 release date, that's going to be awesome because, well, that's only 2 years from now. But they don't have a whole lot of time to work on this. Now, I don't want a rush project or anything, but I do want to see a Star Wars movie in 2015. Now, they cannot confirm that date, so it's quite possible we might see it in 2016, maybe 2017. I don't know. The fact is that he didn't confirm that May 2015 release date, which is kind of unfortunate because, you know, I like confirmations like this. You know, I want to know that a new Star Wars movie is coming on this date. Now, there's been some talk about Star Wars spin-offs. And, you know, it was just a rumor. There's a rumor going around that Zack Snyder might be directing his own little Star Wars spin-off. And I think the idea of Zack Snyder directing a Star Wars movie, let alone a spin-off, is kind of ridiculous because we know how he is as a visual filmmaker. He's very stylistic, a visionary director, right? And maybe that's more comic book style, but not something that we need for a Star Wars film. Anyways, with regards to spin-offs, spin-offs is no longer rumored. It is really happening. This is happening because, well, Disney Studios, they want to make more money, obviously. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that. We'll give you the money if you give us what the fans want. The spin-offs are confirmed, but which characters they're gonna do in a spin-off movie, that's unconfirmed yet. Boba Fett is an interesting character. He was he's a character that we didn't know a whole lot about, but he was the coolest character. So, you know, bring that. And Han Solo is everybody's, or at least almost everybody's favorite character in the original trilogy. So give us that. And also, I'm really curious to know where Yoda came from. You know, I think a lot of fans have been asking that. So, you know, it'd be cool to know, you know, where his awesomeness came from. So give us that too. So if they can give us a spin-off story for Yoda Fett, Boba Fett, Yoda, and Han Solo, that would be sweet. So we can expect maybe 6 movies from Star Wars, but let's just say that they're going to keep this franchise ongoing. It's going to keep on going, whether it's a spin-off or a movie that's part of the new trilogy. Now, the last bit of news that I have for you, they're thinking that the lead character for Episode 7 could be a female. Now, that is kind of interesting to me because could it be Luke and Leia's daughter? Wait, what am I talking about? I mean, Han Solo and Leia's daughter? Could it be that, or are we gonna follow the stories of a female Jedi? What is this gonna be all about? Right? So nobody knows. I mean, we don't know what the story for the new trilogy is gonna be. But the fact is that they're considering a female lead role for Star Wars Episode 7. Now, if they do that, that means, you know, well, considering this is a trilogy, that female lead could be in 7, 8, and 9. So if they do that, they have to make that commitment. Is her story interesting enough to tell in a total of 3 movies. So, anyways, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about a Star Wars spin-off movie? Out of the 3, Boba Fett, Yoda, and Han Solo, who do you want to see first? Or who do you want to see the most? And also, what do you think about a female lead for the new trilogy? And also, were there any of the 3D original Star Wars films that you wanted to see in 3D? Let me know in the comment section below. I wanted to see Empire Strikes Back because that was my favorite one. Anyways, that's all I have to say for you in this video. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, and also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name is Alex, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace, and may the Force be with you. About the direction in this movie. This is a revenge flick, but it almost plays out kind of like 48 Hours. You know, it's a buddy cop movie that's not a buddy